Philip to Evelyn, Saturday, May 1st, 1943, 2:05 p.m. Ev, dearest, as a general rule, your letter usually arrives in the morning mail, but today, for some inexplicable reason, there was no letter. Ordinarily, I would wait on the afternoon mail before writing, but I intend to go to town to see the Bennises this afternoon, and I won't have the time later. I was paid today, but I want to hold on to the $15 for a while yet. I think I might try to get a pass from Lieutenant Benner. It's a slim chance, but I'll try anything for that pass. I expect you'll be getting your check in a few days now, so I don't think you'll mind too much if I delay sending the money back until I know definitely that I won't need it for fare. I got that letter off to Mrs. Fromer last night. If you read it, I was only kidding. And this morning I wrote to Ethel. I'm really getting around, don't you think? Oddly enough, I can't think of a single solitary thing to say to you today, sweet. I'm just sitting here and mooning and wondering idly what the devil I can say that would make interesting reading for you. Too, I have a good case of spring fever that's making it very difficult for me to concentrate. My fond wish at the moment is to lay my head on your lap and have you make love to me, as you used to do. The picture is so intriguing that I hate to push it out of my mind to make room for other thoughts. Still, if I don't, I'll never get this letter written, will I? Did I tell you that Red was in yesterday for a dental inspection? We had lunch together, and he spent most of the afternoon here in the office watching me work. If you could have seen him when I showed him the pictures, you'd have sworn he was the proud papa. He oohed and ahed and sighed like an old woman. I wish you could have seen him. You would have gotten as much a kick out of it as I did. Incidentally, he is convinced that he is destined to be a proud daddy 9 months from last Saturday. He reminds me of Klein, wondering whether he'll be around to make an honest woman of the mother of his child. Which reminds me, I sent a letter off to Klein after waiting a whole month for him to write to Red and myself, as he had, page 2, promised. The letter was short and to the point. I merely said, Dear Marlin, the hell with you, but how's your wife? Very sincerely yours, Red and Phil. I can just see the answer now, if he ever gets around to answering. The hell with you too, my wife's fine. I told Red what I had written, and he laughed and laughed and laughed. The weather is fine again, although it's just a bit too cold for spring. The lieutenant hasn't said anything yet about my joining the company, although my work is pretty well cleaned up. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Chippy, it's so hard to write without a letter from you at my elbow, and I know you'll excuse me if I close now with all my love to the sweetest girl in all the world, Evelyn Pallerstrongen, a swell name for a swell gal, and her daughter, Adele Barrastrongen, a chip off the same lump of sugar. My love to Mom and the family. Till tomorrow, Ev, darling, I am as ever your Phil. P.S. Please advise when you are expecting visitor, just in case.